So it seems like we're getting a lot of Jim Henson Company news this week. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm definitely not complaining. Yo, what is going on, fellow board members? Welcome to another exciting episode here on Ord's Board. So, today we are taking a look at an article from a publication called Inner Splendor. A Labyrinth sequel is officially happening, and here's everything we know so far. So if you guys didn't catch my video I put up this morning, go ahead and do that up here on the reboot for the Fraggle Rock series. Pretty excited, checked it out, enjoyed it. Maybe I'll do a review on that. But today, guys, we are talking about another one of my favorites, Labyrinth. And again, reiterating that I'm a huge Jim Henson fan. The guy was amazing. Anyway, that's to say the least. Anyway, guys, so a Labyrinth sequel is happening, and we did get some more lore of the Labyrinth stuff in a couple comic book series, which was, I think it was just the Labyrinth comic book series, which I believe was a 12-issue run, and now I believe they're doing Labyrinth Coronation, which is another one. Yeah, maybe I'll start doing like reviews on comic books here. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, down below, if you guys think it'd be cool to do like comic book reviews on this channel. Right now, all of us are collectively going through a very difficult time, and during trying times like these, any piece of good news can uplift our spirits and make our day better. It has been quite a long time since the cult classic movie Labyrinth, starring David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly and a whole host of puppets, hit the screens. And now it's confirmed that the movie is getting a sequel, exclusively reported by Deadline. It is definitely sad that we won't get to see Bowie in the sequel, but there is no harm in hoping that the sequel will be as good as the original. Yeah, it is very sad, God rest David Bowie's soul. The guy was amazing. He was a great actor, a fantastic musician, and he left us with some big shoes to fill for this role. So I'm going to call it right now, guys. I have not read this article yet, so I'm going to call it right now, and it's going to be his son. Jared's son is going to come back to get revenge or something along those lines. Rumors about Labyrinth getting a sequel have been going around for many years, with some fans resisting a sequel because they don't want to strain the legacy and the magic created by the original movie. So I can totally see why fans wouldn't want, especially in this woke culture that we live in, where remakes are often twisted and bent until they resemble nothing of the original source material. So I can see why they would do that. As long as the Jim Henson Company is backing this, I think I'd be a little more okay with it. But that's just the thing, guys. We run these risks of this happening when we reboot franchises or restart franchises or make sequels to movies that have been very, very far in the past. So the sequel is set to be directed by Fede Alvarez, and I'm sure I totally destroyed his name, who was behind successful horror movies like 2016's Don't Breathe and 2013's remake of The Evil Dead. Alvarez has co-written the script with British screenwriter Jay Basu and Nicole Perlman, who is best known for co-writing the movie script of Guardians of the Galaxy. So that's some kind of big names. I really enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy. So to know we've got some of these bigger names in here working on this, that does make me feel a little bit better. However, it is Marvel, or more people coming from Marvel, and we all know how Marvel has been lately. I don't know. I remain optimistic, but cautiously optimistic, I suppose. In a conversation with Deadline, Alvarez says, to quote, "Labyrinth is one of the seminal movies from my childhood that made me fall in love with filmmaking. I couldn't be more thrilled to expand on Jim Henson's mesmerizing universe and take a new generation of moviegoers back into the Labyrinth." Yeah, man, I mean, I definitely have long since wanted to go back to this universe. So to know that we are, again, guys, does get me really excited. I love the Jim Henson stuff. I love these universes, and I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't excited to see this. In case you were a diehard fan of Bowie's portrayal of Goblin King and were worried about someone else playing that character, then fret not. Goblin King mostly won't feature in the sequel. Mostly won't feature in the sequel. What do you mean by that? Like, he might make an appearance? Or he's not in it at all? Or maybe we see him in the background? What do you mean by mostly? In another interview with Fandango in 2018, Alvarez confirmed that the sequel was moving forward. To quote, "I was actually having lunch yesterday with Lisa Henson, and we reconnected with that project. We're very excited about it. It is basically a direct continuation of the first movie many years later, and I can't tell you much more about it. But we have a script and we're very excited about it, so we'll see where that goes." Like always, it takes time and effort to put those movies together because they're larger than life, but that's one of the projects that I'm very excited about. So, and I know I've mentioned the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance before. It's just an example of what you can do by adding the practicality, the practical effects with the CGI effects. And I really enjoyed Age of Resistance. So if we could take some of that and apply it to this new movie or this sequel movie, I think we're going to be in a good place. Let's just do right by Jim Henson, guys. Very excited about this, though. From 2006 to 2010, a 4-part manga sequel titled Return to Labyrinth was released by American graphic novel publisher Tokyo Pop. So I'm very interested to see if this is the angle that they're going to go, or this is the storyline with this graphic novel that was put out. If this is where they'll go with it, that storyline that they did in there. I'd like to hope they do something totally original, and this being just like a one-off Elseworld tale. I want to see something new. So yeah, I hope they're not going to do that. All right, guys, so there it is. In a time where there's really not much news happening, it is great that we're getting news like this. It makes me very optimistic for the future of the world. So anyway, guys, that's the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, guys, make sure you hit that like button down below. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications. And as always, guys, make sure you hit that subscription button. It always helps. Guys, Labyrinth sequel is officially happening. And I couldn't be more excited. Anyway, guys, I love all of you. Thank you for watching. We will catch you on the other side. Peace.